guys, this is Tina. Welcome back to my channel. So we're here for another one of our you know, using up that pile of stuff episodes. So again, I have brought along that cute elephant book. So we have been using these gorgeous images from this book to make various pieces. So I'm going to just tear out this page and this page, I think, and get making some bits and pieces with it. So we'll just put those to the side. So I've got obviously all my bits and pieces here from the, you know, this, well, not all of the bits and pieces, I still have more, would you believe? But yep, I have got quite a few bits and pieces from the stash that we are working from. I've got here letters and things like that. Now these are the types of things that I may also put in the donate to the school pile, I think. Yeah, so I'm trying to be really good and, you know, not hoard things that I don't need to hoard. Now these are really pretty, so I'm going to keep these to do a more like vintagey theme rather than the, you know, the bright animal type theme. So I'm trying to keep like the plainer colours really to make these pieces from. So I've got a couple of sheets of these yellow ones. Now, as you can see, they've got here, let me just move up slightly. Sorry, my phone had run out of battery and so I'm now using my son's phone. These have got these big flowers on, which, you know, I don't really want to have those big flowers. So I'm going to obviously try and cover them up somehow. So let's have a look and see what type of thing we could make with this and these pictures. Now again, slightly torn because, I mean, look at how gorgeous this picture is. It's just so cute, isn't it? Let's have a look. I mean, what we could do is, I guess, make like a big envelopey type thing. I'm not quite eliminating that flower. Does that matter? Fold that over there. So, I mean, obviously I have got some of it here. And then if we have that flap folding over here, obviously I'm going to have to tear this down quite considerably to get it to fit on. So let's just tear that down. Like that. Oh, it's going to have to come down even further, would you believe? Not sure, because I'm still not really covering up those flowers, which, that's annoying. That is annoying. So I'm going to put these to one side, I think, and have a rethink on that. Now, could we have it on here? Is that slither there? I mean, this is such a nice, cute image, isn't it? Oh, dear. Just seeing what it would be like if I kind of just had a portion of it. I mean, it's a shame to have to, you know, have to cut it down at all because it's so cute. Well, what if we just make a massive, great big journaling card or something? If I just fold this over, let me just move this stuff out the way. Just bone folder that down. I mean, obviously this is not that thick. You know, I probably could do with like backing it onto something thicker. You know, for my liking, because I like my journaling cards really quite thick. Let me just have a look and see whether in that stash, you know, I've got something that's thickish to back that onto. I've also got some paper bag in amongst that stuff. I mean, honestly, you know, what's not in that stuff? Right, okay, let's have a think. Okay, do you know what I'm thinking? Let's make this into a kit, and it can be a gorgeous kit to put in my shop, and all the pieces can be stored in the paper bag, and that way I get to keep this in its entirety, because of course it's lovely. Why would I want to, you know, not have this gorgeous image? And obviously we're still eliminating some of our stuff. In fact, more of it, because we're using the paper bag. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So, right, let's just get cracking on that plan. Okay, right, let's have a look. Do we want to have some bits in the background? Just have a look. Hang on. Oh, that's not really working, is it? No, that's not. Okay, what about some of our vintage newspaper typing? So let me cut that bag down, because it's just got that kind of creasing up bit, which is pretty annoying. So I'm going to cut it level across here. Like that. That's better. Okay, I'm not going to use that. I've probably got some more of that naval catalogue book. What's it called? The naval list. Probably got some more of that here. Hold on. No? This is just like so typical, isn't it? When you then think you've got something and then you look and it's like, oh, no, I haven't got that after all. And, you know, I probably have, if truth be known, but it's just obviously buried somewhere. Right, okay. Let me go and get some of that naval book. Hold on. Okay, so I've got some of the book now. I'm just going to tear out a page. I mean, I could have the whole page, to be honest, but I won't do that. So let's just tear off a section that we can just have here. So I'm just going to tear that down just a little bit. Okay. And I'm going to just glue things down, and then I will link it all up together, I think. It's probably the best idea. So just glue that down. Oops, like that. Okay. Just bring this back in. So as I can just see then, you know, where I need pieces. So again, let me just tear this down slightly here at the edge. So I hope everyone's having a good day. Hope you're all doing some crafting and having a good time. I'm having a good time with my big pile of stash. I have to say, it's still an enormous pile. It's not whittling down very, very fast at all. But, you know, it'll be a good thing when it is. So, yeah, it still looks pretty huge, I have to say. But never mind. Okay. Let's just spread that. Like that. And then don't really want these on here necessarily because they're quite thick, and this is just a, you know, flimsy paper bag. So let me see whether I've got some bits printed on just paper, really. No, the majority of it is printed on that photographic card, which that's annoying to say the least. Okay. Well, that's cute there, isn't it? Let's just tear this around. Oh, it's too small over there, kind of looks insignificant. Maybe there in the corner. Want something in those other corners. I mean, I don't want it to look like I've got something plonked in every corner, if you see what I mean, but then I do want things in the corners, which that's just like the irony. Let's just put this here. Okay, so that's that one. Right, let me just ink up this bag now. So, you know, including obviously that book page that we've now glued on. So we'll just go around inking the whole lot. Okay. Don't really need to ink those bits because they'll be underneath the... I mean, this picture, how gorgeous is that? It's just so cute, isn't it? So we'll just go around. Okay, now I've also got some flowers here. So maybe something like, you know, a flower would be quite good to fill in those spaces without it looking like, you know, really square, like, do you know what I mean? I don't know whether I'm really making sense with the whole square comments, but I just didn't want it to look really, really squared off. I can't really describe what I mean by that, but right, I've got my numbers. Let's just see. I mean, these again, they're printed on card, so it's probably not that ideal, but hopefully it would be okay. I don't know, you know, they might not look right anyway. That's quite nice, isn't it? So just ink that up. And we'll just ink this flower up a little bit. Okay, right, I'm going to glue this down because otherwise I'm just going to keep moving it and, you know, not making any sort of commitment. So, yeah, let's just commit and get that stuck down onto that bag. Okay. Okie dokie, right. Okay, let's now pop this down. So again, let me just spread it slightly. And then we're just going to take these flowers. Now, do we want it there or there? What I'm thinking is, I've got some ruffles, so hold on 2 moments. I've got my little cute fabric ruffles here. You know, those little bright, colourful ones that I really like with sort of kids' book things. I won't put them on the desk or else they'll just disappear, never to be seen again. So let's just see. Got quite a few in greeny shades, which is pretty good. Pretty handy for this. Okay. So I'm thinking maybe that there. Or do we want it more like that? Nope. Right, let's just commit to this flower and the number, because I feel like otherwise I'm just moving it and moving it and moving it. Yeah, oh, that's weird. That was definitely weird. Okay. Like that. And then I'm going to put that flower sort of to the side. Now, let's have a look. Oh, that's quite pretty with the orange, actually. Oh, I love these cute fabric ruffles. They're so sweet. And there is a mass make on these. Yeah, we mass made a load of these. So if you wanted to check them out, then they are on the mass making playlist. So, right, hold on. I'm just seeing what I've got in terms of the same fabric, because obviously I've made a whole bunch of them. I've used a whole bunch of them. So now it's just a case of, do I actually have them in the same fabrics? And which fabrics do I like the best? I mean, weirdly, I do quite like these with the orange, actually. I think they're really nice. They look really pretty, don't they? No, I don't want to cover those elephants' faces up. Perhaps we'll just have to have one up there. And perhaps just a space down here. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Okay, so let's just pop this fabric ruffle on. Then we're going to have this flower down here. Now I'm just going to check that I don't want to have, you know, we could have something like that, might be quite nice. I mean, like I say, these are actually in that photographic paper, which is quite solidy, so it would have been better had it not been so solid, really, but never mind. Okay, well, if I'm making them quite solid, what I might do is actually glue them with my hot glue, because then they're going to be sort of, I don't know, I somehow feel like that sometimes reinforces things a little bit. Don't know whether I'm the only person who finds that sometimes, but yeah, just sometimes I feel like that's a sort of effect that it has. Right, and I'm just going to glue this flower down also with the hot glue. Like that. Okay. Okie dokie. Right, what else have we got here? Let's have a look. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Right. Well, that's quite cute, like that. So again, let's just hot glue this one on. Okay. Oh, how cute does that look? Yep, love how that little paper bag's looking. So let's just do something on the back as well. So I will just quickly ink it up a little bit. I probably should have glued things down first, but you know, never mind. Oops. Okay, and then let me put these back out the way. My cupboard's now caught on something. Hold on. Right, okay. So again, let's bring in that book and just see what other images that we have, like full-size ones that we might want to use. I mean, obviously I have got that absolutely gorgeous one with the elephant in the water, which I just absolutely love. I was thinking I'm going to put that on an envelope. I should check that it's going to fit on an envelope, because if it doesn't, and I know I said I wasn't going to pull in other things, but that's going to be the exception, because I don't want to, you know, not have that whole picture. It's so cute. So yeah, I think we'll have that on an envelope. Okay. So these are sort of little palm tree type pictures. We've got the parrot, got that alligator, we've got that lion. That lion just looks kind of like, what's the word? Malnourished, doesn't he? He doesn't look like he's very healthy. He looks a bit sad and not very good, I think. Right, so it's between, let's tear this one out. It's really between this one, or the lion. Now, the only reason I'm swaying towards the lion really is because I probably don't want, you know, these are the pieces that we've made so far. And if I'm going to put this as a kit in my shop, I probably don't really want the lion in the kit, if you see what I mean. So I think for me, the lion would be the better. Whoa, something's just dropped. I don't know what that was. For me, it would be better to use the lion on the bag, I think. Yeah. And to be honest, I don't feel like there's much of a, you know, choice between the two lions. I don't really like either of those lion images that much. So, right, let's just go for this one. Do you know, I'm now just thinking, sorry, I know I'm like backtracking all the time in this video, but you know, like I love that side. Do I want to use this? Because am I then going to end up with a side that actually I don't really like? Possibly. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. So I'm not going to do that. I will just put that down to the side, you know, and I will maybe use it another time. Right, so in that case, I don't want to use one of those book images at all because, you know, I might end up sort of running out. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to rummage back through the papers that I've got here, you know, to use up and see whether I've got anything else that we can use that will just, you know, look pretty on here. So I mean, this was like one of those die cut type packets and it's got loads of different pieces on here. That's annoying because yeah, they're not really kind of calling to me, got to be honest. Right, okay, let me have another look in my little pile of stuff. Got. Oh, I don't know now. These are just weird sort of pictures. well, I know it's not really, you know, in keeping, but I've got these two, which are sort of plainer. So I think I'm going to just go for one of those, because I just think otherwise I'm going to do that other page and then I'm not really going to ever like it. And to be honest, then why do it? You know, if you're not actually going to like it, there's no point really doing it, is there? You know, because I'll forever sort of think, oh, shame about that side. So yeah, you know, I know it seems wasteful, but actually sometimes it's better not to waste your time, isn't it? Kind of doing something that then you don't really like. Right, let me just pop these flaps of the bag down because they're coming up slightly. Okay. So I'm just going to ink up this piece of paper. Like that. Oops. Oh my gosh, come on. Okay, so I'm just going to place that down like exactly as it is. Yeah, I once heard Pam from the Paper Outpost say about her craft mess, and she said she's hoping to craft her way out of it. And I just thought, oh, that's me. I'm going to craft my way out of the mess. And then it does come to the point where you kind of go, this is not really time efficient, because my gosh, the amount of time that it's taken me to craft my way out of the mess, I might just as well have given in and got rid of some things, you know. I mean, like that huge pile of paper kind of sat behind, you know. Really, maybe I should have just kind of done away with it. But, you know, it's horrible because when you've bought things, of course, you know, you want to use them. You don't want to just throw things out, do you? So, you know, it's nice to be able to actually get rid of things by using them. Right, I'm having a look to see if I've got anything that I can put on here. It just like as a focal point of some kind. I mean, hopefully that's, you know, not too, I was going to say too dissimilar to the elephants. Of course it's going to be dissimilar to the elephants, but, you know, something that's not going to be like really, well, I was going to say bizarre. Yes, it is going to be bizarre because let's be honest about it. Anything that's on there that's not elephants is going to be a bit strange, but let's just ink this up. Just going to, yeah, get gluing some things down. Just so as I'm not here all day, but literally achieving nothing. Okay. So that's that one. Just wondering whether got my treasury of verse still sat beside me. Let me just see whether there are some other images that might look okay with like those elephants. I'm not saying they're going to be of elephants, of course, but you know, that maybe would go maybe colour wise or something. I mean, we've got that frog. Hope that you can see. These are a little bit more pet-like, pet-like animals, to be honest. No, not really anything in there particularly. Okay, let me pull in those pages from Laura again and see whether there's anything there. I mean, even if it just tones colour-wise would be good. You know, that would be a start, wouldn't it? I mean, these are really nice pictures, to be honest. Yeah, these are going to be one of those problem crafts, because I'm going to be torn which side of the page to tear, because they're all pretty nice. I mean, look at that. How cute is that? Right. What have I got here? They're not really kind of in keeping with the elephants, are they? What is going on this page? That's a maybe. What do you think? Could I kind of like have this boy or the dog? It's Jack Horner. Of course it is, because he's got a plum on his thumb. Right. Should we try him? I don't know whether he's going to work, but let's just try him. So, again, I'm just going to fussy tear him. I'm going to try not to fussy tear the dog, so that then if I want to use the dog ever, I've still got him. Right, I've torn his arm off. I don't mind that. You know, that's fine. So, yeah. Let's just put that down. I mean, I know he is obviously very different to the elephants and things like that, but, I mean, at least he's kind of toning in colour, isn't he? Yep, let's just go for him, to be honest. So, again, let me just see. I might just put a couple of things like behind him. Okay. All right, little dark corner. Yeah, okay, right. So I'm going to just pop this down. I'm going to have that there. Oh, come back, lid, come back. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, at least he's kind of in the realms of the right colour, isn't he? So yeah, I don't really mind. Okie dokie. I'm just going to pop him like that. Let me just ink up that letter, which again I probably should have done before gluing it down. Never mind. So we're going to have that there, and then little Jack Horner. Have to tear around that. Just looking, because it's got one of those massive L's, you know, which obviously kind of throws it a little bit. Just makes it a little bit trickier to have it on there, but we'll see if it looks okay once it's torn out. It might look rubbish, it might look okay. Who knows? Not too bad, is it? Yeah, not too bad. Okay, let's stick him down. Okay. just have him like that, and that's it. If I could have had any of that cute doily. Well, I guess I still could, couldn't I? So let's just ink that up a bit. I'll just ink this. Oh, that's so cute, isn't it? Yep, let's go for that. So we'll just then glue that down. Like that. Okay. Do we want any of our big sort of shiny pieces anywhere? Probably not, I think. Probably not. Just double check. Oh, that's kind of nice, like just off at the side actually. So again, I'm just going to glue this with the hot glue because it's in that thick, you know, photograph paper. Sticking it with that hot glue might be just slightly better. And any flowers, just see. Maybe that one. Again, let me just ink that up. Let me just have that there. Again, I'll just hot glue that. Okay, and then I'm thinking I need some sort of either ruffle or lace, just either across the bottom or across the top. So let me have a look in my little lace drawer that's all lovely and sorted now. Oh, you know what I have got? I've got that lovely green that was gifted to me in Happy Mail, and I think this was from Diane. So sorry, Diane, if it's not from you. I think it was. But I love this colour green. Absolutely love this colour green. And I'm just thinking, how cool would that be? Yeah, I'm going to have that, I think. Just along the top. So again, what I'm going to do, I'm going to glue it down with the hot glue in the first instance. And then what I'm going to do, I think, is go along and where there are flowers, just going to lift them and like hot glue the individual flowers down. So if I just trim this one off like that, and then here, just going to go along and like just put a little blob under there, and another one, and then we'll just do this one here, and then we'll just go along from this end. And then that one. Oh, I love how that green looks. It's so pretty. Let me just check whether we want any green on this side now. Well, that looks quite cute, doesn't it? Should we just have a little tiny bit of green there as well? I just can't resist it. It's, you know, the brighter the better, I think. And that just looks really, really pretty there, doesn't it? So again, I'm just going to now run a bit of hot glue along and then just glue that flower straight down. I think that's actually the right way up. Like that. Oh, that's so cute. Okie dokie. So that will be the little packet for the kit. Oops. Now glued the little, what do you call it? Crease together. There we go. So that's going to be the packet for the kit, which I absolutely love. So yeah, really happy with how that looks. Ooh. Now just suddenly thought, oh, might have to add some lace and trims and things to some of these pieces, because my gosh, they are calling out for it, aren't they? Yeah, I think definitely. Okay, let's just add a bit of this. It's quite hard to see what's the right way and what's the wrong way. I don't even know if it's got a right and a wrong, to be perfectly honest, but let's just glue that one down. Come on. I probably should have ironed this, to be honest, but never mind. Why iron when you can just glue, and the glue just then holds it down anyway, so it's not really necessary, is it? Okay, and do we need a little piece here? Okay, right. Super, super, super cute. So that's that one. Okay, so I might go across the pieces and add some trims and things like that. I'll probably spare you that that pain, and I will be back then to do some more using up our pile. So yeah, I hope that you've enjoyed this episode, and I will see you again soon. Thanks then. Bye.